Try and get a little bit of harassment damage on him. Leaps away, though, before the open wounds. Onyx are going to be able to get this mid tower, and it looks like they're going to be able to get away if they want to.
Not a tower. We talked about how important it was. I think you do try to get control of your own jungle, though. That is the next step, as
it's going to take a lot of counter warding, though. They are going to be able to get the Horde pick off onto Dooku.
The prize is mine.
Abed escapes, and that's the important one.
Yeah. SS does almost have that both. Slowed down quite a bit from when we previously see his timings.
Again, I mean, you're looking at it, the next 70 seconds, you're going to have Chaotic offering again. Do you just go and bulldoze down those the bottom lane towers?
I'd be pretty good with that.
Yeah.
I do think, though, that they should start establishing some dominance down here, though. They've got pretty deep wards into Onyx's own jungle, and Onyx now has to commit wards into their jungle. You just want to eat space into NP's lineup right now. That's the big thing, is you want to make sure that NP, their Tricore, if you're putting all your hopes on this Naga, then you're going to feel very good. Whereas if you see this Mirana and this Beastmaster get farm at the same time, and it becomes a little bit trickier. But of course, NP have done such a good job of picking off these cores, especially Envy. Envy gonna go for a Dragonlance first, a build that I recently saw ECNC advocate for, over going for the Aghanims. But it's still gonna be such a late timing, because this is typically a 10-minute item.
You think in some way?
Envy just leaped in mid.
Yeah,
they might
not
know
having
about
that
this.
escape mechanism.
They've got the blink.
They're gonna get the RP on him, pop out, easily bring down Envy. They can pressure that mid lane if they want to.
Getting no gold at all.
Yeah, this is pretty rough. Do you think part of it is that the Aghanim Scepter requires so much space for you to be able to utilize?
You eat so much of the map right now. And up at top as well, MSS gonna get gone on. He does have a TP.
Flameguard is still up. MSS just couldn't burn through that one, and that actually makes the difference. The extra burn damage is going to allow him to be able to get that one kill.
This is a very good kill for AUI if he can get it.
Yeah, he's definitely got it. That is 767 a gold for that kill. So
if they're fast, they can defend mid as well.
Last stomp goes down from SVG. Jason not backing down, though. Still gets a couple more swipes on that tower, but I think no one wants to let that off-lane tower fall. They actually do get a slow onto Eternal Envy, but they should not follow that up. They're getting lured a little bit too deep onto the Dire side.
Envy's going to deward this ward, but...
So basically...
Oh, sorry, go on.
Sorry, I just wanted to go back to the Axe. It's like, you've lost so much early game control, and Naga Siren takes up so much space that there's not any room for Envy to go and Axe. It's not that it's a bad build, right? But this build will give you a little bit more sustain into late game, as well as a little bit more beneficial to the limited amount of map control you have.
100% agree. In a game like this, like, when is he going to pick up his Axe? He's almost... The Warlock is almost the same level as him. In terms of, like, the net worth, he's barely above his off lane, if you want to call it that.
Warlock's going to start catching up to him in net worth. Demon's actually going to be picking up a Hannah Minus here pretty quick.
Envy going to push out this top lane. Very mid-centric right now, and they're doing this just to secure the Roshan for their life stealer. They're still putting on a good pace. They're making sure that they have Aegis control, which is what was so pivotal to Team Freedom's success in the first place.
Could they have not gone Ember Spirit on Team NP?
Maybe they could have. It's hard though. Playing Ember against Life Mag, it doesn't feel so great.
Yeah.
And these aren't supports that you can burst easily either. If you can't kill the cores really easily, and you can't kill the supports really easily, like the entire point of Ember is either he just can't die, or B, you can just burst somebody very quickly.
Right.
But in a game like this, especially against Onyx's lineup, he could do both.
Flameguard is already out. NP are going to have a hard time cutting through Abed, but
Abed's got to be worried here.
The rest of his team is pretty far away, so
smoke's broken.
They get the Primal Roar into the air. This could be a big-time kill. They're going to be able to throw everything they have at him and take away that Aegis. Now, they just have to get out of here because the rest of Onyx are streaming in. Abed looks to be able to catch one, manages to grab MSS. Save the counter vision. Nice pushback there from the Keeper of the Light.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
kind of unnecessary, but they are going to go for this bottom push anyways. And this is the right thing for NP to do. I think they're sending this Cuddle down here with this ET. It's very hard to push into this. It's not a lot of team fight, as weird as that sounds, but it's just hard to push into. And you want to make it annoying, slow them down, because there's no way that you want to just give up this many towers.
Yeah,
especially with your Naga getting this fat.
It's like, not great team fight, but if you make a mistake, right?
Yes.
You get hit by the wrong stomp into a blast or Song of Siren in a bad position or something like that. It just could all crumple, and you would give up your entire early game advantage. And that's what most of NP's strategies predicate on, right? Is we're going to probably lose some of the early game, but we're going to set these situations up where you make a mistake and it all goes back into our favor.
That's why, oh, they shouldn't have given up that top that easily. But that's why, you take heroes like Cuddle, and you have to be fast at reacting to the towers and just getting there a little bit sooner, because you can't give up this much map control. If you were NP and you hadn't lost this mid tier 1 so early and this top tier 2 and things of that nature, then the game becomes a lot easier for you. I guess the top tier 2 is a lot harder to defend, because the Cuddle doesn't know if he's being wrapped around.
Sure.
But I think the mid tier 1 should have gone down.
The prize is
easily.
bottom tower is under attack.
NP still doing a very good job of getting at least their Naga within hair's breadth.
Yeah, he's looking pretty good. There's a lot of towers going in the favor of Onyx, and yet AUI is still keeping pace in net worth with the Lifestealer. He's got himself the Radiance. Early on, and that's honestly, I think the only reason that Onyx haven't been able to take more objectives is the split pushing that's happening from all these illusions.
Yeah. I don't like, the one thing I don't like about Onyx right now is I think they shouldn't be giving up so much control of their jungle. This bottom area means so much to them, and I feel like if it just came to a straight up team fight, they would roll.
Yeah.
I think this rock is so strong, but
pushing into top is not ideal. They've already taken that tier 2 unless they're just going to go high ground. Wow.
Okay, they're going to try to force them back. They're going to put some hits on it. It's already taken some damage from the Warlock Golem early.
Lifestealer chunks it down pretty quickly between Bloodlust and Empower. It's already down to half HP.
This is not a tower. You want to go for this.
Oh, Sleight of Fist is not enough to be able to dodge that arrow. Abed tried, but it didn't last long enough. Now he's going to be tanking the Roar as well as the Split, trying to jump out. They do have the Warlock Golem buying him a moment of time, and he does manage to jump away just before the sleep goes down. He's going to take this moment to heal himself up, and he'll be back in the fight. Meanwhile, NP are going to try and set up the stomp. They're going to blow up Dubu, it looks like, but Abed has come back. Big blast comes in, and Abed already has to jump back out. He is mana leaked up as well. They've got issues for poor Bulba. Another stomp, well placed. Managed to infest though inside Demon, managed to get out of that one. And Mason says, thank you, Demon, I'm out of here. A little bit of a disjoint, and I'll rage TP out. They're going to leave their 2 supports behind as long as Abed gets away.
He's just got to juke this arrow. Eternal Envy.
Envy throws out the arrow.
It's going to be a little bit too low, and he should be just out of this. Huddle is still chasing, has that Aghanims, but unfortunately for him, has turned into nighttime.
5 seconds till Remnant, as well as bots. That'll be it. So,
and the courier.
In the end, it does end up being worth it for Onyx. They trade away 2 supports, but they got the tier 3 tower.
Yes, and this Ogre means actually nothing. 2,900 net worth. Bloodlust bots.
Oh, whoa! AUI's dead. Oh,
it's so huge.
That is a big time kill. AUI farming pretty aggressively while Song of Siren is down.
And Abed just picks that up. Could have been a potential kill on him, and instead he turns it around. That is how close Dota can be. Now you're in a position where this Ember Spirit, he's going to have a Linken's pretty soon, Cap. He's going to be incredibly strong. This bottom wave going to be mopped up quite nicely by him.
I mean,
might even just run it back in for
we were not sure about that tier 3 tower push, but it was the kind of decisiveness that we liked seeing earlier this morning when we were casting these South American
I love
players.
decisiveness. I am completely down to see a team just play super decisively, try to take objectives, be fast around the map. Look at what that does for them. It opens up these shrines that typically don't go down early on. And this means that without the shrine there at bottom, you can't defend this tower. It's gone. This area is lost to you. And this is why it's so smart, and this is why it means so much.
That's why you said they like the two strategies. Defending high ground is an effective strategy because you don't lose that much map control as long as you keep your tier 3s alive,
Yes.
right? The shrines are still a huge amount of map
Shrines are so
control
big.
exerted over the map.
That's why for people that know, that's why it's hard to take the safe lane tower because you don't necessarily have to TP to this tier 1 or even this tier 2 anymore. You can just TP to the shrine, set up a fight. If you can bait people into the shrine area, then you're definitely losing the fight. Things like that just make it a little bit more complicated than you'd like. And I like this bottom push. Remember, I advocated for this much more early on because you need to take control back of your jungle, which is exactly what they've done with this Horde especially. And with the Naga dying at least once, I think that does slow the game down a little bit for Onyx. Like, they're not as worried.
Push it mid, take out that other shrine, which is a really good control over the Roshan pit, and second Roshan is going to be coming up pretty soon here, so...
Yeah, they lost it so
Radiant's
fast the
top
first time.
tower is under attack.
NP, they do get a significant upgrade, though, with the split pushing as well as now the Keeper of the Light being able to have both Ags and Gem. It does mean they're going to be able to take away a lot of the aggressive vision of Onyx, and they'll have the split pushing advantage as well. They just need to make sure that they don't get caught out by rotations like this. The invis rotation of Bulba holding the lifestealer inside of him. Looks like they're just might be able to get multiple here. Oh, they're going to skewer him back, though. Oh, if Bulba just waited around, he might have been gifted with a twofer, as Envy was not so far away. They're actually going to go a little bit more, trying to catch Rose. The Light Shadow was used, though.
Still, good control. Beastmaster is not a small kill whatsoever. Like, you want to be able to slow this guy's progression down, and I think he realizes that his role in the game's changed. Necro 3 obviously not being as necessary anymore as it used to be, especially since you have a Kata with Ags. I don't know, there's something about Beastmaster's item progression nowadays though that feels super underwhelming. When you get this Necro 1 in the beginning, you feel like you are the strongest hero in the game,
Yes, you're
regardless
super
of net worth. Then when you get this Necro 2, it's kind of better. Then when you get Necro 3, you get detection, but it feels like the pace of the game has changed, so the damage isn't as necessary or big.
It feels like Necro 1, despite being weaker than the other ones, because it's earlier on in the game, has the most impact. And I think that's why you see a lot of Beastmasters go Necro 1.
Bulldog.
Necro 1 into Blink.
That's the... I remember I saw Bulldog just do that all the time.
And it does add a lot. If they have that Blink dagger, NP can start actually hitting back a little bit, because they have this split pushing, they have this all the aggressive wards taken away. They can try and split Onyx up.
Right now, just, I don't know. It's imperative that this smoke goes well, because they can't Roshan themselves way too easily. They need to be able to pick up some heroes. Dubu's not the hero that you want to be able to kill.
No, but if they can kill him with no committal, that would be nice, but Dubu's too tanky.
Dubu doesn't even die, dude. Look at him, he's just running in. He's got a hood.
Yeah.
He just straight up...
Oh, there's the RP in the background. The song, it doesn't go out fast enough. They do manage to get the range out. He managed to get out the gem. AUI is going to TP himself out. No! It gets it. Bulba stops the TP out. That's going to be AUI down unless this stomp. No, Abed's got it. Abed's going to run him down pretty easily.
They won't
take that kill.
He's got Remnant in 1 second, but ET's just a little bit too fast. This is going to be a free Roshan now.
Big time kill. They're going to push out some of the lanes, claim the Aegis, be ready to go high ground. Maybe they'll just go straight to top. I think they should. It's 35 seconds till Naga Siren's back up.
Yeah, and they want to at least force the buyback. Yeah. You force the buyback minimum. You know that ET has used a splitter as well, one of the better abilities it's holding. And this Lifestealer is just absolutely... He has an AC Deso. He's going to take this Rax so incredibly fast.
Stomp it away. No buyback coming out from Naga Siren, so Onyx have been given the all clear. They're going to take this lane of Rax, knowing the buyback is not intact. Blinding Light caused a few issues. It's just a range Rax. They really don't need to worry about it.
Yeah, they don't want to overcommit for anything, and this is the scary part, getting out clean, and it looks like they're going to do it. No problem. There's still no sleep on Naga. I think this is the perfect opportunity for them to just pick up the Shrine, immediately go to Roshan. They know this is a level 2 Naga sleep without the Octarine core. Not too much to worry about. And NP, they can't afford to give this up. They're going to have to go in without half of their major abilities, I'd say. And Onyx are being very patient. They're going to hold this high ground area they know that NP are trying to pursue. Dubu is going to be the one that shows himself.
Because Dubu can do Dubu, man. He's got pipe.
Oh, this is a very good Roshan attempt if NP aren't savvy with this. For Onyx, I bet you got to spear it in. Not a Roshan that you want to give up for free. It's about half HP right now.
All right, Mason's just going to charge in. He says, damn it, I'm going in, boys. He already gets Primal Roared up during the rage status. He is going to be able to tank through a lot of this one. He actually infests inside of one of the creeps. Nice RP on the left-hand side with the Golem being dropped, but there's the Song of Siren. AUI.
They've got to reset. They got to get out of here.
Yep, they're going to back out, trying to get to the high ground, but they just can't get out fast enough. AUI is going to be caught as well as Envy. The Moonlight Shadow will not allow him to be able to escape, or maybe it will. They manage to get the dust out. AUI hides behind the trees, tries to go for the TP out, but he does end up getting caught. Mason, they're just going to go down mid again. They know MP. They keep on forcing these fights because they can't afford to give up Roshan, but it's finally going to go Onyx's way. They can go straight down mid with the Aegis.
I was kind of okay with MP's attempt to do it, but like we talked about, they do it so slowly. They don't really have these heroes that are going to take this down very fast. This Naga Siren, one of the least effective heroes, since her entire toolkit involves just killing creeps more or less. Not really the best at dealing with Roshan. I guess Beastmaster is okay. This Miranda doesn't really have the item set to back her up. I mean, she's aiming for something like a 30-minute Maelstrom. And so for them, often this is what you see in NV-based lineups. I say that when he was on Team Seeker, when he was on C9, these like hidden Rosh attempts when you have nothing to do.
Yeah.
But as a whole, doesn't pay off for them just because they can't do it very fast. It's the nature of their lineup.
It was a very high-risk play, and I'm sure they knew that, but it's because they felt like they were so far behind, right?
They clicked this Lifestealer, and they just said, okay, we are definitely...
Like, if he gets Aegis, that's another lane of reaction. There's no way we come back from that.
Yeah,
Like, we just can't kill him twice.
They saw he had an AC, a Deso, an Echo Saber, and an Armlet. Like, reading that out loud and then saying he has 3,600 gold on top of that is just unbelievable. Mason is one-man wrecking crewed it is. He's just going to walk up, pop Rage, take this tower.
Rage is off.
Look how
Zero
fast that
comes
goes
in.
down.
There goes the glyph.
He's got Aegis. You've got to take a fight if you're NP. Playing this passive game, especially when you're already down one set of racks, you can't really let the second set go. This is going to be do or die time for them.
Do they make an aggressive Song of Siren play, do you think?
It's hard. If you can catch Bulba in the back, I think you might be able to go for it.
Yeah.
But even Bulba's got BKB.
Yeah, they've got BKB on Bulba. They've got Rage. That it's actually really difficult to make a Song arrow play.
Maybe if you did not on Demon and you didn't all get RP.
Yeah.
The net's going to go down, but the tower's already open. Abed.
Briefly stalled up by the ensnare. So every single time Abed's making sure to push NP back, not grouping up too much.
Pipe the next wave and go.
Here it comes. There's the pipe. They're trying to go for a stomp, but the boar actually kids.
Okay, they need to catch somebody.
All right, looks like they're going to go for Abed. Take it off. Abed gets hit by the arrow. Followed up, Echo Stomp. They're going to try and burst him down. It's going to be close. The blast comes in and they're taking down Abed, but can they actually do this anyway? Mason's already taken down Envy. He's going to be able to get MSS as well. A 1-for-2 exchange, and NP are running out of firepower now as Mason approaches the lane of Braxes.
Yeah, and they can't afford to lose the second set, but Bulba still has his RP. He held it the entire time. You had to blow so much just to kill that Ember. Lifestealer does not even care in a game like this. They're just going to head straight to bottom with this Aegis still. Daring NP to fight. They don't have this Song of the Siren anymore to reset, so any fight they take is going to be a scary one. And Onyx right now are just cruising.
They are about to get Megas by 30 minutes here, and the Aegis is still up for another minute. Range Tracks is going to fall. Mason can just finish it up, and that'll be Megas right here. Dubu will take the last hit. They do manage to get an arrow onto the Lifestealer. They're going to try and burst him down here, but they can't focus too much as he does still have that Aegis RP laid out just for MP, who would have died anyway. AUI is trying to do what little he can, but finally it is called by the captain, Eternal Envy. Calls GG. Mason taking his moment of glory
they are
in this game one in a best of 3.
Okay, so we talked about it yesterday. I feel like this is coming into a thing again. NP, they pick these lineups of course the Naga, and teams are just abusing it.